Hey everybody, and first and foremost, Happy Easter. I know this should get posted on Saturday night, so I'm a little bit early with that, but it doesn't really matter anyway. You may watch this next Tuesday and not even think about Easter at all anymore. But want to clear up a couple things real quick before we move forward, and kind of let you know what I'm thinking for next week. The assignments that have been posted, which are the Thank You Ma'am story and the Harrison Bergeron story, and the questions that go with each. The way that I posted those, because this isn't exactly, I'm not exactly experienced with Google Classroom, the way that I posted those the first time's a little messed up. I want you to make sure that you have those submitted, or I think the term on Google Classroom is turned in. Go and double check that those assignments are turned in on both. If I can see the assignment on Google Classroom as turned in for you, for those first two lessons, that's all I'm really worried about. All right? I've got some of your answers. I think maybe a few of you have turned in work, but you did not click turn in on Google Classroom or whatever. I can't see it on your end exactly, so maybe look into that. If that's something we're going to have issues with, I might try to dive in a little bit further into that. But kind of look at it on your own, see if you can figure it out. If you have any questions or anything, number one, next Friday, I would look up whatever the date is on that, but I'm using my phone to film this. So next Friday, a week from yesterday, I'm going to send out emails to any of you that have work that hasn't been turned in on Google Classroom. And hopefully you can catch up, because we will have another story. We'll have another video and story and questions to go out on Monday of next week, Monday afternoon, kind of like I did this week. And then I'm looking at maybe doing a small writing assignment, like a paragraph, towards the end of next week. That's kind of what I'm looking at right now. I've got a couple more short stories planned. We're going to look at some poetry as well. We need to do that before we get out of the school year. And ideally, I would like to do some stuff with some of you reading books of your choice on your own. I know that maybe going to the bookstore or the library right now may not be the best option, but I'm looking at maybe trying to do something with that and experimenting in whatever way we can. That may not be an option, but it's just kind of something to throw out there. And a good time to talk about that, which is what I want to say in closing, the thing I want to bring up in closing, is that we are going to have our Google Meets with each class on Thursday and Friday of next week. So how that's going to work is on Thursday, I will be meeting with my 5th and 7th period classes. So Wednesday night, I will email you an invitation to a Google Meet, and how that'll probably work out is 5th period on Thursday at around 11 o'clock, we're going to have a Google Meet. If you have any questions that you want to ask me, that would be a time to do it. If you just want to say hi and that's it, then that's fine as well. It'd be a chance. We'll go for about 30 minutes or so. Don't plan on it being anything super long. Be a chance for everybody to see each other and ask questions that you may have, if nothing else. That would make 7th period's Google Meet. Like I said, the invitations will go out Wednesday night. 7th period's Google Meet will be at 11. I'm sorry. 7th period Google Meet will be at 1 o'clock on Thursday. We'll go again for about 30, 45 minutes. On Friday, we will have 6 periods Google Meet, and that'll be at 11 o'clock as well. Now, if you have something going on, if you're not able to make it to those, it's not the end of the world. If you don't have a question to ask me and you don't want to do it, that's fine. If you don't have a question to ask me and you would want to come and hang out and talk to your friends or whatever, that's perfectly fine as well. Okay, we can talk about. I watched Trolls World Tour today, and we can talk about that if you want to. We can talk about Tiger King. We can talk about. Well, we can't talk about Tiger King too much because that's like a PG-13. I shouldn't have brought that. Whatever. But we'll hang out. We'll talk about whatever we need to talk about. We'll answer any school questions you want to answer, and go from there. If you don't have any questions and you don't like seeing my face more than just the videos or whatever, that's fine. You do not have to be there. If you have a question and you can't be there, email me. If it's something that we can't hash out over an email, then I'll figure out something else and we'll do something else. All right? Most important takeaways on this video. We're going to go with 4. All right? Number 1, Happy Easter. I hope the Easter Bunny is good to all of you. Number 2, if you are needing to get assignments completed on Google Classroom, get them completed. Click Turn In. If you can't figure out how to do that, we'll look at it before next week, not next week, 2 weeks from now, see if we can't figure it out. Number 3, there's some Google Meets coming up. Thursday and Friday of next week. I'm going to send out invitations on Wednesday night. If you have any questions, that would be a good time to ask them. Number 4, chance of bad weather tomorrow. I know your parents are taking care of you, but keep an eye open. Make sure you know what's going on. Stay safe. All right? Beyond all that, I'll have some typed out invitations. There'll be a link explaining how Google Meets work and everything when the email goes out. I miss seeing y'all. I miss going to work. You may not believe that. I'm not entirely sure I believe that, but I think it's true. So we'll see each other or see a few of you on Wednesday. Or I'm sorry, on Thursday or Friday. Invitations go out Wednesday. And yeah, if you have any questions, let me know. Peace out, homies.